Are you thinking about installing the Yak Power System? Well, welcome to Kayak 101, powered by Casking. What's up everyone, Jose here, and guess what I'm installing today? I'm installing the Yak Power System. The reason why I'm installing the Yak Power System is simply because I am putting a motor on here. If you watch some of my other videos, you can go check that out. I'll link the card up there. But I selected the Bixby motor to go on this kayak. But now, depending on the state you're in, especially like the state of Oklahoma, you need to check your local laws. But if you're going to be doing that, you need to have navigation lights. If it's at nighttime, you need to have a 360. And then also, guess what? I'm a content creator, so I need to be able to keep my phone charged, keep my GoPro charged. If I want to run maybe my mirrorless camera to do some talking head footage out on the water, then I want to keep all that running to include graphs and electronics. So the Yak Power was just the best way to go. And another reason why I selected the Yak Power, wireless remote. So no matter where I put this thing, I can keep it on me, I can keep it up here. That's just less wires that I'm gonna have to run through because I'm gonna have to actually install quite a bit and put a lot of holes into this kayak. But let's go, I'll show you real quick what I've done and where we're kind of going with this build. And then I'll show you all of it powered on and working. So here's the hatch of the Shoalie. Now, if you saw in one of the other videos or when I first picked this up, this is actually covered. So I actually had to cut that out. One, so I can gain access to running the wires in here. And also that's where I'm gonna be installing the Yak Power box. And I'll go ahead and put that in there right now. The Yak Power System, it all comes through this and it goes to this waterproof case. Yes, there's other ones where the switch is actually out, but I wanted to do this system so I can quickly have it in and out. And look at the added USB ports on here. That's cool. So even in a case of emergency, then guess what? I can still take this out and have a waterproof, I guess like a battery station, a power up station. I could have all that, but this simply goes on here. And I'll show you the battery. You can link up to 3 batteries in here, but I have the 20 amp hour Naqua battery that I featured in my other episode. I have that going right in there. The switch and everything is in there. Guess what? Switch that to the on position. Now I have power ran to all my electronics. And I'll show you where I put my electronics. As you can see here, this is the 5-channel system. So I can have 5 different channels or things that I can turn on all at once, individually, because of course different things are going to happen at different times. So I'm not always going to want all 5 on. So number 1 actually turns on right here. I have this set up here for when I install my graph. I have USB ports right here. So when I run a camera on the command center bar, whether it's another GoPro or if I want to run my DSLR camera, or not my DSLR, my mirrorless camera, my Sony camera, that'll go right there. That's also going to show my voltage. Over here, this is a phone charger, a wireless phone charger. Once that's on, it'll start charging my phone, and that goes through channel number 3 or midship. Now coming to the rear, we have an additional SAE port right here, and that's going to run up to here for the 360 light / flag. And then over here is another USB-C port where I can quickly plug that in, and now I can power my action camera when I have it up there. So I think also I forgot channel number 2 turns on my navigation lights. So let me go ahead and demonstrate all of that, how it turns on. All right, so you all saw that I hit the switch there and it's on. As you can see, the USB ports are on there. All you have to do is hit that on and that will turn the system on. Now, if I want to turn on the navigation lights, I hit 2 and that puts on the red and green navigation lights. Now, of course, there's nothing plugged into port number 1, so it's hard to demonstrate that. But look, if I hit number 3, that turns on the phone charger. See, now that that's on and charging, all I do is push that in there, and it's going to start charging. Keep my phone charged out on the water. Now, as far as that one, I will hit number 5. And now look, it even has the voltmeter. And let's go check out the one in the back. As you can see, it's on. 10.4 volts. So this is the 5-channel system, and just like that, easily I could turn it all off. Everything's off. And it has a memory setting in it. So if I wanted to go back and turn everything back on, I turn it back on, and everything goes back on. So that's it, man. Turn that back off.